2136 Parkview. I'm on the roof now. I'm going to go ahead and detail from here. So wanted to start right here in the valley. As you can see, a lot of these shingles, the thermal adhesive glue, if you will, has definitely cured, is no longer holding these shingles down. As you can see, that lifts up, and that's the glue that's across the inside of this has cured completely. And it's really due to the age of the roof and also the sun that hits this side. So right here in the valley, I wanted to show you that this actually lifts up really bad. So this entire valley could be taking water up and underneath in this area here. What we've got here is going to be what we call a modified bitumen. This is designed for flat roofing. Shingles don't let water to just shed down here. Down here at the very end though, you can see that this is no longer attached to the roof itself, and that's just due to expansion and contraction. So I'm going to continue on my way up the roof. All the ridges and the hips that are on this have what's called high profile ridge caps. They look really beautiful from the curb. The shingle underfoot is very crispy. I'm going to detail that a couple of times. And then all of your boot jacks are completely broken and split. As you can see, all of those. Every single nail head on this roof is exposed. These should have been sealed by a weatherized epoxy at one time. I'm going to show you a couple of more of those. Now, I'm going to keep quiet for a second. You can actually hear every single step. And that tells me a lot about the fiberglass that's in these shingles. Everything is cooked pretty well. So again, these valleys are completely cured. They're no longer holding the shingle down and whatnot. In this area, you can actually see what we call a lot of silvering. So the very ends of these shingles are fraying with fiberglass that's inside the shingle. Now this starts to wick water and pulls water into the system, and that's never good to see. I'm assuming this roof is probably 20, 25 years, which would be a great lifespan of this roof. Another shingle where they have completely cured on the glue that's underneath these. Another one as well, lifting up. I'm gonna go to the top and kind of detail a little bit from there. Now, the home has minimal ventilation. This is a really big attic space, and it's only got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 turtle vents total. And that's why I can tell that this roof is really, really cooked from underneath. The attic space likely gets really hot. And when I was on the ground, I can see that the home does have plenty of softening. And that's gonna be your inflow air coming into the system and then letting air out the top. But without creating a convection with these, you do have a problem. So I wanna point out, you'll notice, not only is the boot jack completely split and broken, so that's letting water in, but the shingles around the outside of the boot jack are starting to rise and curl. That means that air comes out of this area and makes these shingles do that. All of these boot jacks down here, there, and there are all split wide open, letting water into the system. Definitely not good. I'm gonna go over here just a little bit, walk my way across. Again, you can hear every single step that I take. So these reed shingles are the most vulnerable on the roof, and as you can see, they've been eaten away, losing a lot of granules and whatnot. Same thing down over there as well. So I do believe that this roof, as old as it is, has definitely seen its best days. For lack of a better term, I would say that it is time for a new replacement, and it's time that you know what your options are. So again, Andy Taylor with Red Rock Roofing. I very much appreciate the opportunity to get out here and to bring you up to speed. I'm going to go ahead and sign off.